Hey everyone, Andrew here. Welcome to my latest video. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about one of the arguments that people commonly make in favor of eating meat or against veganism. The argument goes something like this. It actually comes in various forms, but the most simple version of this argument is our ancestors ate meat, therefore we should eat meat. Okay. So this is a terrible argument for a number of reasons. First of all, what our ancestors did has nothing to do with what we should be doing. Secondly, the reality is that humans share a common ancestor with every living thing on the planet. Some of our ancestors were true herbivores, some were omnivores, and some were true carnivores. Okay? So, to say our ancestors ate meat, so we should eat meat, makes every bit as much sense as saying our ancestors didn't eat meat, so we shouldn't eat meat. Okay? Our ancestors were herbivores, so we should be herbivores. So, looking at what our ancestors ate is really irrelevant to this discussion of what humans should be eating. Okay? In terms of our more recent ancestors, okay? Other hominid species, such as Homo heidelbergensis, Homo neanderthalis, Homo habilis, Homo erectus. Okay, we look at these other Homo species, these other hominids, and again, you still have the problem of what they ate doesn't have anything to do with what we should be eating. Even if you look at Homo sapiens 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, what they ate has nothing to do with what we should be eating. Okay, it's completely irrelevant. But when it comes to what the other hominid species ate, we do not have these people alive today. We don't have written records from them demonstrating what they ate. We certainly don't have a lot of fossil evidence of a lot of members of any of these species. So to say that we know what they ate, or to say that we know that all members of the species Homo erectus, for example, all of them ate meat, is ridiculous. We don't know. We might have reason to believe, based on the few fossilized remains that we have, that at least some members of that species ate meat, but we don't have any reason to believe that every member of that species ate meat, and that none of them were herbivores. We don't have any reason to believe that they had to eat meat in order to survive. Okay? So again, what our ancestors did has nothing to do with what we should be doing. Okay? And this is true whether you're talking about our most recent ancestors or very distant ancestors. Doesn't matter what they did. Okay? And when you look at Homo sapiens, when you look at our anatomy, everything about us suggests that we are herbivores. Okay? Our relatively small, flat teeth, okay, which are good for chewing, but they're not good for tearing, they're not good for ripping, they're not good for biting into animal flesh, they're not good for killing animals. Our small mouths in relation to the size of our heads, again, consistent with being a true herbivore. Our long intestinal tracts, consistent with being a true herbivore, not consistent with being an omnivore or a carnivore. Okay, and the list goes on and on. Our jaw muscles are well developed for chewing, but they are not strong for clamping down on something for the sake of killing that thing or for the sake of clamping down and then ripping flesh off. Likewise, our neck muscles and shoulder muscles aren't developed like that for ripping things off, ripping pieces of flesh off of animals. Our digestive systems are not well adapted to eating meat. I mean, when a carnivore eats meat, even when that meat is laden with parasites such as trichinosis or bacteria such as E. coli or salmonella, does that animal get sick? Does the carnivore get sick from eating those things? No, it doesn't, because the stomach acids destroy all of that bacteria and all of those parasites. But that's not true of humans, is it? If humans eat raw meat, we're likely to get very sick, even die. Okay? So, there's nothing about Homo sapiens, anatomically, that suggests that we should be eating any kind of animal product. Okay? Everything about us suggests that we are true herbivores. And what our ancestors did or did not do is completely irrelevant to the issue of what we should be doing today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos about veganism and about many other things. And as always, thank you for watching.